Hey there, warriors. In honor of March is Reading Month and International Women's Day, today's video is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be super edited. It's going to be pretty real and raw. And it's going to feature some books by women authors, some writing books, and one bonus fiction book. So let's get right to it. The first book we're going to talk about today is Big Magic: Creative Living Beyond Fear by Elizabeth Gilbert. Big Magic will change the way you think about creativity. One concept that sticks out to me from the book is that there are ideas out there floating around waiting for the best conduit. So when you hear somebody say, or when you hear somebody talk about their book and you say, hey, I had that idea, it's probably true. We believe you. And it might be because that idea came looking for you and maybe you weren't in the right space or it wasn't the right time for you to do anything with that idea. So it moved on. It moved on to an author or a creator who was ready and could take it forward. So the moral is, be ready, listen, and when you get an idea, run with it, or it may go away. And if it does, that's okay. It just might not have been the right time or the right idea for you. It might not have been your idea. She also talks about creating alongside fear and really just treating creativity as magic, which I love. So the next book I want to talk about today is Bird by Bird: Some Instructions on Writing and Life by Lamott. Well, this book is famous for introducing us to the concept of shitty first drafts, which of course are amazing, and I love the concept, and you have to do shitty first drafts, absolutely. My favorite concept that this book talks about is the title concept, Bird by Bird. Overwhelmed by the idea of writing a book report about birds, either she or her brother, I can remember, or a sibling maybe, looked to her dad for advice, and he gave the advice, just take it bird by bird. And I think this advice is so important in writing and life, hence the title, Some Instructions on Writing and Life. Just take your projects one step at a time, one day at a time, one item at a time, instead of getting overwhelmed by all the things, which we can do when working on a novel or creative project. Just focus on one small thing, get that done, and then move on to the next. Take it bird by bird. And now I have one bonus fiction book from a writer who I truly, truly admire, and you are definitely going to want to check out, Erin Bartles. So the reason I'm talking about Erin today is not only because she is a woman, but she also writes amazingly written, complex female characters. I'm not going to say strong female characters because there's just so much more than that. They are realistic, they are soft and complicated and bitter and confused and strong. But most importantly, they are real. Their struggles are real, their feelings are real. So you should definitely check out all of her books. But if you're interested, this is her newest release, Everything is Just Beginning. It's especially great for fans of the Detroit music scene in the 90s, but its themes, like all her books, are universal. So check it out. I will link to it below, and check out everything by her. And of course, since I am a woman and also a writer, I guess I better mention my own books. I have 2 published collections of flash fiction available on Amazon. I only have one actually with me. I don't have any copies of the other book available with me at the moment, but you can get them on Amazon. So Flash in the Dark, a collection of flash fiction, is my first collection, and The Problem with Humans and Other Stories is my second collection. I will link to both in the description below. Basically, I write super short stories that you can read in about 5 minutes or so. So if you love to read but don't always have the time, these stories are for you. And genre-wise, I write a little bit of everything. Science fiction, fantasy, most are a little dark and creepy. Some are a little more fun and lighthearted, but some ghost stories in there. So definitely a little something for everybody. If you like stories that tend to gear toward the dark side of humanity, check them out. You can find them on Amazon. Like I said, I will link below. So thank you so much. Please celebrate the amazing women authors out there, not only today, but every day. And check out all the books I just mentioned. Links will be in the descriptions below. And if you liked this content, be sure to subscribe and share it with somebody that you think might like these books. Now, go fight for your creativity.